All right, the second part of this lesson is looking at minor chords. So we've just learned how to write our major chords using our steps here and our formula up here. To write a minor chord, we follow exactly the same steps, but our formula is going to be a little bit different. So our minor chord is built with 1, flat 3, 5. So you'll see it's very similar to the major, the only difference being our middle note, our third note. It's flattened. When we flatten something, we know that means we move one step down or one step to the left on the keyboard. So let's have a look at these three scales that we've written out here, and let's build our minor chords. So the first one is going to be C minor. And again, C is our tonic or our first note, so we definitely know we start on C. If we have a look over here to our major scale, we've got 1 is our C, 3 is an E, and 5 is a G. Our formula calls for a flat 3. So that means we need to take whatever this note is, whatever the 3 is, whether there's a flat sign or not, that doesn't matter. We're just looking at whatever that third note is. It's an E. And now we need to flatten it. We need to take it down one semitone. So my E on my keyboard is here. If I take it down one semitone, it's going to move into this note here. Now this note we know has two names. It could be a D sharp or an E flat. For the purpose of writing a chord, because the number, the scale degree number is a 3, it needs to be some kind of E. I can't change the letter name. So it can either be E natural, which is our original note. It could be E flat, or it could be E sharp. I know that I need to hit this note here, and the only kind of E that can be called is an E flat. So I'm going to write an E flat. Then I've got my third note, which is the E, and I've flattened it to make it a flat 3, just like in our formula there. My fifth note, of course, is a G. That hasn't changed from my major scale. So this is now my C minor chord. 1, flat 3, 5. Let's have a look at our G minor. So G minor, again, is going to start on G, the tonic. Our formula is 1, flat 3, 5. So our 1 is a G. Our 3 is currently a B, and our 5 is a D. If we look at this third note, which is a B, we need to make it a flattened 3, flattened third note. So here's my B on my keyboard. If I flatten means to take down one semitone, down one step on my keyboard, I end up on this note here. Again, it could be A sharp or B flat. So let's have a look back to our original scale. It was a B, so it needs to be B something. So I'm going to choose B flat in this case. And then, of course, my fifth note is a D. So here is my G minor chord. And you can see, just like in the formula, the difference is our middle note. When I write them out, the difference is our middle note. The last one we're going to do together is an E minor chord. Now, this is where we'll really see the difference. We have our 1, flat 3, 5. Our 1 is an E, again, because it's the tonic. Our third note in E major in our scale is a G sharp, which means it's this key here. Actually, I might change colours. It's this key here. The keyboard's getting a bit messy. I need to flatten this. Now, when we flatten something, we don't just put a flat sign in front of it. To flatten something, we're taking it one step down on the keyboard. So one step lower takes me to this note here. What is this note? And I know it's a G. So my middle note of my E minor chord, my flattened third, isn't going to be G flat. It's going to be a regular G natural, because taking it down one step there takes me to the white note, takes me to that regular G. So there's my flattened third. And of course, my fifth note is a B. So we can see, again, I've got that middle note that's a little bit different. It's been flattened, been taken down one semitone. And there is our E minor chord. So I hope you can see the importance of writing out our major scales first to make sure we've got all those sharps and flats in the right spot.